Hello guys, today I'm gonna install Node.js npm Node Package Manager Bower, which is again a package manager for web, for front end. Grunt, which is task runner. On Grunt, with Grunt we can create a build system for our applications, and Yeoman, which is the scaffolding. And I'm gonna install this on a portable flash drive, USB flash drive, which I can carry around. I don't like to carry around my laptop, and some of these USB flash drives are so small I can put them in my wallet. It's very convenient for me to use it this way. And since around there are a lot of Windows computers, I'm gonna do this for Windows operating system. So this is the installation of Node.js npm, basically portable installation on a USB flash drive. Okay, so first things first, Node.js. Let's find Node.js and let's download it. If you want to install it with the Windows installer or the installer for your operating system, just click the biggest green button. I'm gonna use alternative way, downloads. And here I'm not gonna use the installers, I'm gonna use the Windows binary, and I'm gonna use 32 bits version simply because I will be more compatible with different computers. 32-bit, and I have already this downloaded, so in fact I don't need that, but let me look in my installation folder. In any case, I'll move it here and replace the one I have. So move and replace. Okay, voila. The first ingredient is ready. So for this manual installation, I'm gonna open package. What is that? Cancel. I'm gonna open my Kingston, create a folder Node.js, and move here Node. That's all we have to do, actually. That's enough to have Node. Now let's open the command prompt. In this case is a letter E. Here we go. E, change directory to Node.js, and run node -v, which is version. Here we go. I have version 0.12.4. Let's check if this is the last version. It is version 0.12.4. That's all you have to do. When you decide to upgrade, all you have to do is just go to the website, download the next version, and replace the executable file which you have in your folder. Simple. Okay, I don't like the installers because I don't know what they're doing on my computer, and also the installations are not portable. They record something in the registry or somewhere on the system, and I don't know what's going on. I want to control everything, and being able to move this folder on another USB flash drive and run my development stack. As I said, I'm not gonna use this probably for my daily development, but sometimes get useful just to have such a development stack on your USB drive. Also, if you install Heron's boot on this USB drive or Linux using, for example, UI, Universal USB installer, UI, you'll have also a Linux version. As I said, sometimes it becomes handy just to fix a computer or develop something. Okay, so I have Node now. If you use MSI installer, you'll get npm Node Package Manager also installed in your folder. This is not the case when you do it manually and portably, as I'm doing it, so we have to take care for our Node Package Manager ourselves. I want to show you something else as well. If you go to this folder here in Node.js org, you'll see all versions of Node, and this is the latest one. So instead of going directly to the website and downloading the the executable file, you can go to this folder, to this URL, nodejs.org/this/ and go to this folder, to the folder of your preferred distribution, and download the executable files. Okay, now Node Package Manager, npm.js. Now they have a separate website, Node Package Manager. And when you click to install it, getting started, it says go and download your MSI version, install it, and Node is there inside. Node.js org. If you're in Mac or Windows, the best way to install Node.js is to use one of the installers. I'm using a fancy way to install it. Updating Node Package Manager. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the Git repository of the Node Package Manager just to show you the troubleshooting, upgrading on Windows, and how can I actually install it. On the Node.js website, you can find npm old versions of Node Package Manager which are available for a separate download. I'm gonna download the last version, which I believe is this one, npm 1.4.12. I used to use this version to install it portably. Actually, I have installed the same way on my hard drive C. I have installed Node with Node Package Manager. I have it somewhere. Mongo. Here we go. I did this installation, which I'm showing it right now, on my local C drive. So you can use this procedure to install it everywhere you like, on whatever drive you like. I'm doing it on thumb drive, USB flash drive right now. So it's a very convenient way to have a development stack. Okay, so I will download one of those versions, 1.4.12. Just unzip it in the folder where my node is, Node Package Manager. Let me move it to my install folder. Oh, I already did it. In any case, move and replace. This is one old version, major version 1.4.12, major version 1. Right now the current version is already 2. Soon probably this is not gonna be available anymore. npm site, on the Git, I have to look at the versions here somewhere. Node Package Manager. Okay, let me take a look at the releases of Node Package Manager. You'll find the link to the mind map under the video, so for you also will be very easy actually to find all these links. So on the GitHub I found a place where I can see the versions, latest release, the releases, and also the troubleshooting. As I said, you'll find the links here in the mind map, upgrading on Windows, and releases. So what is the last release? 2.11.1. And what do I have? I actually have downloaded 1.4.12, which is a very old version. So let me install the old version separately, and after that I will upgrade following the instructions on GitHub. Actually, I'm not gonna follow them exactly. You'll see that. Node Package Manager, all I have to do is just extract it here. As you can see, no installers, no magic, nothing hidden. Okay, so the archive has been extracted. I'm gonna delete it from this folder, and I have brand new Node and Node Package Manager installed in a folder, Kingston Node.js. Okay, so let's run npm version, and see what happens. see if it actually works. Yeah, it does. It recognizes my Node version, which is 0.12.4, and Node Package Manager, it says 1.4.12, which is exactly the version I have downloaded from the Node.js site. It's an old version. Now I have to upgrade it. But first, let me show you something. If I say here in the command prompt, if I say, for example, echo path, see what's going on. I have, by the way, on this computer 2 or 3 Node.js installations in different places. I don't want another node to get run when I type node somewhere in my file system. So that's why I'm gonna change this path variable. I'm gonna say set path equals, in this case the drive letter is E, and I'm gonna say Node.js. Of course you can create a path file, which I'm gonna show you just a bit later. And now if I say echo path, I will see that I have only Node.js. Let me make sure that everything works now. Node -v, voila, npm version, and this also works. I have the path. In the path environment variable I have only the directory e Node.js. That's it. Okay, just for any case. I'm gonna switch back to Node.js, again just for any case, and now I'm gonna upgrade. You can read how to upgrade from the troubleshooting section of the Git npm repository. It displays a very difficult way to do it. Actually, I think the older versions of Node.js has used a different directory to save the globally installed packages. It says user application data roaming npm, and I had one old version on this computer, so I can find the globally installed packages there. Let me show you that. But I think with the newest version this is not the case. User stoyan, and after that what was it, application data, which is a hidden folder, so you have to set this, change the settings in order to see it, and after that npm, and here we go. I can even show you that there is a npm cache here in application data. Here we go, npm cache and npm. Now I don't think this is the case anymore for the newer versions of Node. Bower, Grunt, less. This is what I had before. So now when I install npm module globally, actually it gets installed next to the Node.js in the same folder, Node modules. Okay, I'm gonna show you that now with Bower and Grunt. First, see what it says here in the instructions. You have to go to the folder where Node.js is installed, and after that run the command npm install npm latest. So I want to get this version of npm. This is step number 2. Actually this is step number 3, updating the existing node. Okay, so npm install npm latest. So I'm using the old version npm to download and install the latest version of npm, the very same package. Npm install npm latest. Now we'll see very strange symbols. Here we go. Okay, now I should have the latest greatest versions of Node.js and npm. It says npm version 2.11.1, which is exactly the last version, the latest version. And before I have 1.2.14, if I'm not mistaken, 1.4.12. Okay, now I have the latest version. Voila. Okay, let me ask npm version, and actually you have to be patient because on the USB drive the things are not that fast as on the SSD drive or any other regular drive. Even though my USB drive right now it's a USB 3, it's a blue one. On the socket you can see the blue color, and it's supposed to be 5 gigabits per second if I'm not mistaken. Still you can feel that it's slower than the ordinary hard drive. Okay, so here we go. It says npm 2.11.1, which is the latest greatest version, and my node is 0.12.4, which is the last version. Now the next step is to install Bower. Let's find Bower. Why do we need Bower? Very often asked question. Okay, so the simplest answer is Bower is a package manager for the front end, where the npm is the package manager for Node. Okay, let me find Bower. Let's see what does it say. Here we go. Bower.io. It says websites are made of a lot of things, blah 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 blah. How to install it? npm install -g Bower. Bower requires Node and npm. Okay, I have Node and npm, but I don't have Git, because Bower actually downloads things from Git as well. So now the next challenge is to install portable Git. Quick search in Google actually gives us portable Git, a website where you can download the portable Git, but I didn't have success with this portable Git. I read the documentation and it says if you wanna, however, you can also install Git portable manually. Let me show you the URL. Git portable, download portable Git. So I went to this website and I used this website, actually this Git repository, to download my portable Git and install it. Okay, so what it says is how to make changes, updating repository, develop portable Git. You have to switch branches. From development I will switch to portable Git, and it says that the portable Git, the latest build, is here in portable Git 7z file. So what I did is I downloaded this repository, this branch of the repository, which is the portable Git, and after that I extracted only the portable Git 7. So hit this button, download it, and you'll get it as I do have it here. It's my sysgit portable Git. So from this repository I need only this file, portable Git 7. So drag it to unzip it here or whatever you like, and you'll get this folder, this archive. And this is actually the portable Git. Come on, open it. Voila. So now again, because I'm in charge, I'm gonna create a portable apps folder. Inside I'm gonna create Git. So portable apps folder. Inside I'm gonna create Git folder. As you can see, I have Git on this machine installed also with the MSI installer. Portable apps, portable Git, and I'm gonna extract the content of this file. Oh hey, I have a brand new Git in my portable apps folder. Here is the executable. In the cmd folder we have another executable in bin folder, which is again Git. I will add to my environment variable path the path to cmd folder, which in this case is ePortableApps Git cmd. Because right now if I say git, for example, --help, It's gonna run my Git, which is installed on this computer, I believe. No, it's not gonna install anything. It's not gonna run anything because there is no path to the executable. Echo path. Okay, so I'm gonna add right now set path equals, let me do that, path, and I'm gonna add, or let me add the path at the end, paste eportable git semicolon path git, and now I'm gonna echo again the path. I have one run me first path which I have created. Of course you can get fancier than me. Set path inodes, in this case the letter should be E for this device. As I said, you can get fancier. And I say echo path node minus version and npm version. This is what I decided to put in my run me first bat. But now git should work. Git minus minus help. Let me see. Yes, it works. So I have changed the environment variable path and set the paths to Node.js and to Git. Now I believe I can use Bower. Otherwise Bower is not gonna work. Okay. In order to install Bower, we have to say npm install -g Bower. What -g means? It means globally, install globally. So, in other words, not for a particular project, but for everybody who is using this computer. So, we will see now. In every folder, I can go and say Bower. This is what -g means, where the Bower will be installed. This is the interesting part here, and as I told you, I noticed that now the global modules are installed here in the Node.js folder, not anymore in application data folder, which used to be before. So I'm taking advantage of this fact, and I'm having portable installation of Node and npm Bower, Grunt, and Yeoman. Okay, so let me install now globally Bower, and just to prove the fact that it doesn't matter I'm not in the Node.js folder, Bower will be installed as a global package which is gonna be installed in Node.js. I'm gonna leave the folder Node.js and I'm gonna go to the root of my flash drive, and here I'm gonna paste the command npm install -g Bower. Boy, it takes quite a lot of time to install these packages. Anyway, so this is what it says: Node.js Bower, Node.js node modules, Bower bin Bower. Okay, let me take a look here. Voila, here we go. We have Bower, brand new installation, and in the Node.js modules, in the node modules, we have Bower folder as well. Okay, so let's make sure that everything works fine. First, let me show you something. npm list is gonna show empty because I'm not in the folder Node.js. npm list, I'm trying to list all the installed modules. We don't have anything here in the root of the flash drive. Change directory Node.js. I'm gonna run the same command. Now we'll see all the installed modules, packages, here in the folder node modules. Even though we see only two, I believe there are a lot of dependencies. Actually, let me show you something now. npm list Bower. We'll see the version of Bower, and after that I'm gonna create a folder for my projects, create one test project, and use Bower as it is described here in the getting started example, just to make sure that Bower installs everything from the GitHub, for example, or can install not jQuery but something more challenging like a Bootstrap, which depends on jQuery. Okay, Not quite sure that this list command actually shows the installed packages or all packages. In any case, I'm not gonna speculate with that. Make dir, it works. Make dir, I'll say projects, and the directory projects. Inside make dir borer test, change directory borer test, and I'm gonna say here borer install bootstrap. Borer install bootstrap. Let me show you how the flash drive looks like right now. Node.js, where I installed Node.js, npm, and other packages, portable apps with the Git, and my projects, borer test. Now borer will create a folder here. Borer install bootstrap is gonna create a borer components folder inside of my project folder, in this case borer test, in the root of my project, and is my responsibility after that to take care of wiring up the things and using packages, for example, manually, which I'm gonna do. Yep, that was faster. npm. So many people are asking me why use borer when we have npm. To answer this question, actually, we can go and read here borer versus npm on the Stack Overflow. One of the guys claims that borer actually it's flood dependency, has a flood dependencies. npm is most commonly used for managing Node.js modules, but it works for the front end too, when combined with Browsify and or blah blah blah. Bower is created solely for front end and is optimized with that in mind. The biggest difference is that npm does nested dependencies tree, size heavy, while Bower requires a flood dependency. Yeah, I can feel that when I'm installing the package with Bower, it takes much less time. And here we go. Bower has created the folder Bower components, and inside Bootstrap, which I was requested, and its dependencies, in this case jQuery. Okay, let's do the same. Actually, let's install the same package but npm. Where can you see the Bower packages? Actually, you can go here on search packages, search Bower packages, and look at all the packages available. Where you can search for the packages on npm, Node Package Manager, you gotta go to the website of Node Package Manager and look at there. npm.js, npm packages, for example. Here on the npm, on the first page, you can see Express, Browsify, Grunt, CLI, npm, Karma, blah 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 blah. I of course can look for Bootstrap and find it. So I can do the same with npm. npm install bootstrap. npm install bootstrap. Okay, it has been installed very quickly. If we look at the folder, here we'll see Node, modules, and inside bootstrap, exactly the same way Bower did it. Okay, they're very similar, but as I say, Bootstrap, Bower is more for the front-end developers. Okay, so now let's try something different with Bower, just to make sure that the Git works. So instead of jQuery, we install Bootstrap. Let's try to install something from a Git repository to make sure that our installation is successful. Paste Bower install Desandro Masonry. Wow, that was fast. And as we can see, cached Git GitHub. So all these files have been downloaded from Git, probably using Git. And that's proof that Git also works. Bower can find Git and can use it. doc ready, blah blah. Okay, let me take a look here in the folder bower components. Oh wow, we have so many. We had only Bootstrap and jQuery before. Now we have all these things which are coming from the repository of this guy, the Sandro Masori, if I'm not mistaken, or the Sandro Masonry. Okay, thank you Masonry. I'm not gonna test it anymore. So only a couple of things more. You can create a bower JSON file by just saying here in the folder of your project bower init. Of course, you have to add in your project here git ignore file and ignore the bower components and the node modules. We don't need to push this to our repository. Those are third-party libraries. We don't need it. All we need is just to have this bower JSON file, which we can run after that. We just can say bower install and all dependencies on our project will be installed automatically. So if I have to create git ignore file, it's a little bit tricky to do this in Windows. Let me try this if it works. No, you type let me try git ignore once more. Git ignore, I know how to do it. Yes, git ignore. Voila. The trick is to add a dot at the end of the file, so you get the dot up front. You have to add in your git ignore file the bower components and node modules when you use git or another repository for SVN. You have to ignore these folders. You don't need to add whatever is inside into your repository, but you'll need bower JSON file, so whoever downloads your project after that can run bower install and get all the dependencies installed. So you run bower init, which will help to create this bower.json file. It's gonna ask us questions. Bower init. Boy, this is slow. Yeah, this computer is fast, but using a USB flash drive is not the fastest thing on the planet. Okay, name bower test. Yeah, I agree. Version 000, major, minor, patch. Description: my bower test project. Main file. It expects probably main.js, but it's not necessary. After that we'll run npm init, the same command. You'll see that there is it makes much more sense. Main file, probably I should put here index html. AMD asynchronous module definition, ECMAScript 6 globals node UI. I'm gonna say AMD, which is used by Dojo, for example. Okay, AMD keywords. Bower test. That's all. Author. That's my name. It's my email address. License MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Homepage. Blah blah. Example.com, for example. Set currently installed components as dependencies. Yes, it asks me, do I want to add as dependencies the components which I have just installed? Yes, of course. Add commonly ignored files to ignore list? Yes, of course. Would you like to mark this package as private, which prevents it from being... No, I don't want this package to be private. And voila, here it is. This is how my bower file is gonna look, bower JSON file is gonna look, and I'm gonna agree to that. And voila, it has been created. MIT blah 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 blah. It helps me a lot just to start, just to get going. So actually npm node bower you install in the beginning You don't even have to install npm and Node.js always, but probably Bower. You run Bower, and you don't have to install Bower as well, but you run Bower in the beginning, and after that you concentrate working with Grunt. Probably you run Yeoman just to scaffold your project, and after that you concentrate working on Grunt, which is the task runner for JavaScript. Okay, I think that's enough for Bower. Let me do the same actually, npm for my package manager, for npm for this package manager init. Many of the modules actually come as a npm packages and Bower packages. npm init, so you can use both of them. npm init. Okay, use npm install. This utility will walk you through the creating of package.json file. This is the file in which the dependencies are described for the npm package. Name, Bower test, almost the same questions. Version major 1.0.0. Description, my Bower test project. Yeah, index.js, voila, test comment, test whatever that means. Git repository, I don't have a Git repository for this project yet. Keywords, test, Bower, author, Stoyan at example.com, for example. License ISC. Okay, I agree. Yes. Okay, my package file has been created, my npm package file. Okay, so whatever you like, you can use npm or Bower. For front-end developers, it's recommended to use Bower test package. I'm tempted to show you how to use Bower, manually install things. Of course, here it is what it says. How you use packages is up to you. We recommend to use Bower together with Grunt, Require.js, Yeoman. You can download, for example, Grunt packages which will allow you to automate some of the tasks. I'm gonna do this manually right now. Grunt Bower concat, another task runner which can be used for building projects. Gulp, it's a competitor to Grunt right now. Gulp is a newer one. Rails and Ruby, apps, IDs, everything else, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna do it manually. Okay, so let's go to Bootstrap. And download and use Bootstrap, get Bootstrap. I should type get Bootstrap. This is what I mean always when I type Bootstrap. Okay, getting started. I'm gonna download one of their templates and start from there. Let me go down. Hello world. I like this one. Probably this one. No, this one is just fine. Open this, Control U to see the file. Copy, and I'm gonna place it where? In my project folder. I'm gonna call it index.html, for example. As I said, all this can be automated. I'm gonna do this just for fun. Now, edit, and everywhere I should replace now assets. This CSS Bootstrap min, I should replace it with, for example, the Bootstrap package which I have downloaded with Bower. Bootstrap dist CSS, and it's Bootstrap min. So this is where my Bootstrap is. Bower component. Copy this and put it here. Change the slashes, and I should be okay. Bower components, emulate assets. Yeah, we don't need that right now, but you got the idea. This is jQuery min, Ajax, Google, jQuery min. You can find a jQuery bootstrap theme. Of course, we can add the theme if we like. And JS bootstrap min, or we can of course use the original bootstrap jQuery dist jQuery min map, more components dist jQuery. Okay, I'm not going to replace anything else, just these files. I hope you got the idea. jQuery, and hopefully everything works. jQuery, this can be automated with Grunt, for example, Grunt plugins. Let me try this file now. Okay, so index.html. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, looks great. Looks great. Okay, so a great start for my project. Okay, in order to automate the things in JavaScript, we use Grunt, one of the task runners. We can use gulp, of course. This is the next step, installing Grunt. Task runner build system. JavaScript task runner, getting started. Install npm install g grunt CLI. Even though I'm in the folder of my project, Grunt is not gonna be installed locally here. Otherwise, I have to use --save dev. For example, it's gonna be installed globally. And where is this global installation located? It's located in the Node.js on my USB flash drive. Node modules is gonna be installed here. And just to prove that, I'm gonna run the npm install -g, which means globally, install the package globally. I'm gonna run it here from the folder of my project. Okay, so we have Grunt installed. Let me prove that it has been installed globally in the Node.js folder. Here we go, Grunt cmd, and Node modules Grunt CLI. Okay, we have Grunt installed right now. Okay, but we have to have a Grunt locally installed in our project for a test, so let me go there, and I'm gonna show you something else, not how to install npm package globally, but how to install it locally in a given project. So I'm gonna say npm install grunt --save dev, which means change the package JSON file, which I just created with npm init, and to dev dependencies add grunt, whatever version is gonna be installed in the dev dependencies, because this is a dependency only for the development. For the production is not dependency anymore. Okay, so install grunt --save dev. Let me take a look here, something, just to make sure that this is exactly what we need. Yeah, npm install grunt save dev. This is what the Grunt site recommends. So let me run this command npm install grunt save, and voila, Grunt has been installed locally here. Now we'll see that in Node modules we have Grunt already installed. Here we go, next to the bootstrap, which I installed just as an example. And also my package.json file actually has been changed. Yep, reloaded. Here we go, Grunt dev dependencies. This is what I did with the command. Now, in order to use Grunt in your project, you need two things. Package.json, not two things, but two configuration files. One of them is package.json, which has been changed as we saw, and we know we also need a Grunt configuration file, which is called Grunt file JS, since the Grunt is a task runner. Okay, let me type right now in this file. So from Node we know that we have to say module exports function. It gets a formal parameter Grunt, and now what we're gonna do here is Grunt register task, give it a name to the task. Grunt register task, I'm gonna say Stoyan, and after that function, what should be executed, I'm gonna say console log hello world from Grunt. Okay, hello world from Grunt. We save this. Yeah, not mode, but module. Module exports. Okay, so now let's try and see what happens. If I run Grunt Stoyan task, let's see what happens now. Keep our fingers crossed. Done without errors. What does it say? Running Stoyan task, hello world from Grunt. But what is cool about Grunt is not actually the Grunt itself, but the beautiful plugins which we have. For example, we do concatenate often files, JavaScript files. After that we uglify them, we remove the spaces, we do other changes, and all these common tasks actually can be automated. Even we can build our project using Grunt tasks. So installing Grunt plugins, Grunt modules, is the biggest deal here. Grunt file, npm, here we go. We have here one example, npm tasks, Grunt, contrib, uglify. Where can we find all these tasks? We can find it on Grunt plugins. The plugin list of automatically generate from the npm module database, blah 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 blah. Contrib watch, uglify. Let me look for uglify, for example. Uglify. Here we go. Grunt team, who is the contributor, and all this kind of stuff. Since this video is not for getting started with Grunt or Bower or something, I just went into details, which I don't have to do. I'm gonna stop there. It's enough to know how to install Grunt on this portable device. It doesn't make any difference where on the portable device. On the USB flash drive, you work as usual with Grunt. So you install the plugins with npm Node Package Manager, and after that you use, for example, commands in the Grunt file like grunt load npm tasks, uglify, and here in the grunt init config you can find options for configuration these tasks. Okay, that's it. Let's go to the last element which I'm gonna show here. That's Yeoman. This is the last thing I'm gonna install. Yeoman is the scaffolding tool for modern web applications. This is what it says on the website, and I totally agree. So npm install manage Yo, and like Grunt, Yo works again with plugins which get installed with npm again. So this is a global installation, npm install manage Yo. Okay, so it looks like everything has been installed successfully. Here we go, the command. The Yeoman doctor says running sanity check on your system, everything looks alright. Global configuration file is valid, notepad match, the npm root, Node.js version, no bower rc file in home directory, no yorc JSON file in home directory, npm version, okay, has been determined probably, and a bunch of other comments. So Yo has been installed. How you use it? It's very simple. You just have to install generator right now. This is what it says: npm install manage yo bower grunt cli gulp. Gulp we didn't install, but I'm not gonna cover that in this tutorial. npm install generator web app. For example, if I want to generate web applications, again it's gonna be a global installation, as you can see here from -g. Let me show you that Yo is not installed locally in this project, even though I'm running the command from my project folder. Generator web app. Okay, it was taking way too much time, so I stopped this process. In any case, this is not our topic right now, so let me make a summary. So first I showed to you how to install Node, after that npm, and those were portable installations on a USB flash drive. And after that I showed to you the common tools for front-end web development: Bower, Grunt, Task Manager. Bower is the package manager, Grunt the task manager, which can be used to build your application, and for Jumpstart, Yeoman, which is the scaffolding. For Grunt and for Yeoman, you actually have to install with npm the packages, extra packages which are used by these programs, the tasks for Grunt, and the packages here, the projects for Yeoman. This is what you have to do after having one generator. Actually, you installing generators for Yeoman. You make a directory, after that you change the directory, and you run your web app, for example, if you have installed web app generator. That's all. Thank you for watching this, and hopefully it was useful and helpful.